Welcome to the Oak Grove Virtual Gala. Matthew and I are here to toast you tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
We are so thrilled, Matthew and I, to be your hosts tonight. We have been waiting for this for a long time.
Oh, I am so excited to be a host, aren't you? I mean, I've wanted to do this for a long time.
Me too, Matthew. I'm so excited to be the host.
Oh, it's gonna be thrilling. Now, do you remember about 3 years ago when I started and you went full time and we wanted to be the host at the gala?
I really do. Yes, I do remember that.
So back when I started, Shelly and I approached President Sleddy, Mike, and we said, "Hey, why doesn't Shelly and I, we work so well together, be the host for the gala coming up?" And Mike immediately said, "Okay, wait a minute." And he went on and on and on about how wonderful Josh Kading is.
I remember.
Amazing teacher, wonderful administrator, great coach, and top of the line host. And he's normally our host here at the gala. And I said, "But Mike, Shelly and I really want to do this.
We're a good team."
We are. We
Yeah.
are. We work great." And he says, "No, you two will never be hosts unless the world starts to fall apart."
So here we are.
So here we are.
We want you to sit back. You might be wearing your fancy clothes tonight. You might be wearing your PJs tonight. Now, we did hear there are some special dinners being made. You said Brad DeYoung is making something.
Yes. President Sleddy said he was going to make salmon for his wife.
Right, and Joe Welsh was making something.
Joe called Brent and said he was going to cook something too.
That's right. So all we ask for those of you making really fabulous dinners, call us with the leftovers, and Matthew and I will pick them up on the porch.
Put them on the porch. We'll pick them up.
We'll pick them up. Don't have to talk to us, but we haven't eaten yet, so we could use some leftovers.
Absolutely. That sounds great.
But
tell us what they are first. You could comment and let us know what those are.
Yeah, because I don't eat anything I don't like.
Yeah.
But also, with seriousness, share your photos. We want to see your gala photos, so share them with us.
Yes, we would love for you to share your photos in the comments of how much fun you're having tonight and the things that you're doing this evening. We want to see that. We want to hear about it, and we want to hear from you. So do that whenever you can. What we really want to start out with is a thank you to some of our vendors. Now, normally, we're at the Delta Hotels by Marriott. Laura Paulson, the whole group there has been tremendous to us. Short Printer every year prints our programs. And the decorations here, this was me. Normally you get top of the line from Carrie at Gather. We tried, and you're going to get her back again next year. And the auctioneer, Austin Bachman of Kurt Johnson Auctioneer. So we want to thank these vendors who've been so supportive as we've made this transition to a virtual gala, and we will be back with those guys next year at those places. So thank you to all of them. And of course, Heritage Homes and Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties has always been, they're our paddle game sponsor.
Right.
We get to hold up the paddles.
And we don't have the paddle game this year.
We don't have the paddle game this year.
But
we do have the raffle. So the paddle game raffle, it's still open till 8 o'clock tonight. You can go onto the bidding site and buy your raffle tickets.
So go buy your raffle tickets.
1 for $20, 3 for $50, 10 for $100. We're giving away a $500 gift card to Shields. So you can still be part of the raffle paddle game. We would love for you to be a part of that. That would be great. So thank you, and get out there and get your raffle tickets.
We have a special little note about class projects. We know how special those are to our parents. And, with the times of the change here, not going to class, they didn't all get finished yet. But I know how special they are, and the moms and parent volunteers who are done, at some point, they're very creative. And so we, at another time, are going to auction off these special class projects at another event. We're not quite sure what it is yet, but we know how special they are. We want the class projects all to be together and auction them off at another event later on. So hold on, we will get them there, but they just weren't finished yet because we had the closed schools. So.
Hang on a second, Shelley, you're getting a little close.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes,
There you
totally.
go.
Sorry.
Thank
I'm going to be
you.
off camera if you keep moving my way,
That's
though.
okay. Just gotta make sure we keep the distance there. So, yes, thank you. You were edging in. So
I know. It's just like I like hanging out with you.
good. I like hanging out with you too. So, we would have been hanging out tonight at the Delta with all of our table sponsors. And the table sponsors are those that come in. We get between 450 and 500 people to come in for the gala. And this year, when we went virtual,
This is super special.
yes, we had several table sponsors already committed to coming, who are already set to show up in the gala. And we want to recognize those table sponsors who stayed on. They were committed to the mission and they wanted to stay on as our table sponsors. And so we want to share with you who those table sponsors are. They're listed on our website at the bottom of the email, so check that out. Bell Bank, huge table sponsor. BNG team, great table sponsor. Brady Martz, wonderful supporter of the school. Comstock Land Company, Chose Investments. Now, Monty and Scott Chose have donated 3 tables, and in addition, Monty did a whole bunch of silent auction items, and a big shout out to you, the Chose family, for your tremendous support of this gala. I just can't thank you enough for that. Across the board, that was just wonderful. So, Greenstone Construction, D.A. Davidson, Albert Holstead Group, First International Bank and Trust, Frederickson and Byron, Limelight Builders, and Legendary Capital. And you've got several more.
I have several more. We have Northland Dental, Nodak Insurance Company, Network Center, Offutt Family Foundation, Sanford Health, Zerberg and Gertz Construction, McDonald and Grushala Dentists, Heritage Homes, and one more, Hamilton Enterprises, Mark and Janae Jung, John and Jill Machaya, Eric and Amber Mary, Roger Minch, Matt and Kristen Nelson, Chad and Paula Onstead, and Travis and Rachel Olson. Thank you to all of you who are our table
Thank
sponsors, only virtual this year.
Shelley, you're reading some of those names, and I keep thinking, how scared I am of dentists.
Very much so. You sweat.
Yes.
And I pray for you.
Yeah, Shelley says a prayer every time I have to go to the dentist.
I do.
But I heard 3 tables: Andrew at Northland, Steph, Mark Jung, all dentists and wonderful people, not scared of them at all. So those guys are helping me out along the way here, improving, helping me grow. Wonderful people, and it's great not to be scared as much.
And they're very patient people.
They're patient with me. So
yes, very much.
That's wonderful. So good. Well, thank you again to our table sponsors and sticking with us through this transition to a virtual gala. Now, every year at the gala, we normally have our live auction, and this is where Austin gets up from the auctioneers, and we have our premier items that we go through. And this year, we kept those auction items for tonight, and you've been able to preview them, and we are going to release them tonight. Now, they will be open from tonight all the way until Sunday, when the rest of the silent auction items close, but we wanted to have a special release of what would have been our live auction items. And so, Shelley, why don't we review those as we release those, and even highlight some of the other auction items that are out there. But we are ready with our premier live auction to be released
right now. And I know I'm not going to do it justice like Austin does the auctioneer, but
you're talking awful slow compared to what he does.
He talks it really fast, and I can't do that. So one of our first premier live auction items is the Minnesota Wild experience. That it is 2 nights at the St. Paul Hotel. It is 4 club level tickets, and that is donated by Bell Bank. We've seen that before, and that's a great package. Wonderful. A new trip package this year is to Medora, and that was donated by the Medora Foundation. And that's 2 nights lodging at the Badlands Motel, 2 tickets to the Medora Musical, and the pitchfork fondue. And that, I've been to Medora, that's gonna be a great package.
I kind of want to break into a country western song right now because they sing them out there.
I know you
so-
do, but don't.
Okay.
Okay, we don't wanna hear them sing.
When I get home, though, yes.
We're gonna wait. Another trip and experience that we have is the Packers at Lambeau. Many of you know this one. That's a special one. That's donated by John and Joan Rustfang. That's you and a guest, a game of your choice at Lambeau Field plus 2 Hall of Fame passes. That's always a fun trip.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, new this year, we've had a couple of items, you know, for avid hunters, for individuals who like that type of things, and very excited about them. The first one is a hand-forged knight from Mark Jung and Jung Metalworks. Now, when you go out there, and I actually have it here, out here tonight, that you can, I don't know if you are able to see that or not. This is a beautiful knife, excuse me. He calls it a Damascus steel chef's knife, and it has an electrochemical etching of the Oak Grove logo on one side and Mark Jung Works on the other. It is sharp, it is beautiful, and the work that Mark did on this is tremendous. You'll notice a couple other things out in the auction from Mark. He handmade a couple of our Oak Grove logos through his metalworks, and these are amazing pieces. So check those out. Absolutely wonderful pieces. Thank you, Mark, for doing those for us. We really appreciate it. The other one, Brad Sunderland, a Browning shotgun, 30 or 32-inch barrel, amazing piece. And Brad will work closely with you to make sure that we get the right piece, that you pass the background check, which needs to happen, and that you're the correct age to actually purchase it here at the Gala. For both of these things, we're really looking for somebody over 18 for those sort of things. But thank you, Brad. We've got an amazing trap team that works hard, and for them to support the school and the Red River Trap team to support the school like this, just excited about both of those pieces. It's just wonderful that we're going to have those.
Right. Now, normally on stage, you see, excuse us, Brent and Matthew hold these, helmets up.
Helmets.
But today I got to practice holding. So now today we have the Vikings and the Packers, donated by Shane Sharp. You've seen these before.
Wow. They're gorgeous.
They're really gorgeous, and they're heavy, but thanks for giving me the lighter one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're really nice. Shane Sharp does such a nice job. So typically we have a little competition going on between the helmets. So we're going to trust that you at home are going to keep the competition going. So let the bids begin, and bid high for the favorite team.
You know,
this is the favorite team, right? This one here.
My head's actually really big. It would fit in this one.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Yeah. So bid. We've got Vikings and Packers, and we want the right team to bid high. So
you bid for your team. Now, Shelley, I'm looking at this Metalworks. I'm looking at Mark Jung's Metalworks.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of Metalworks around here, and it's funny because Josh, Cortland, Liam, and I have been watching The Mandalorian.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I love that show.
Yeah, on Disney Live. And I think that we probably got 2 Mandalorians here at the school.
I think
Mark and Shane hiding in amongst the rest of us rovers.
Absolutely.
So thank you for this. Bid up your team.
This one over here. Yeah, just I'm picking,
Oh, yeah.
Let me put that back down.
Oh, those are heavy, but they're going to be wonderful pieces for your
fun.
home. I think you're going to absolutely love them.
Okay, and the next item, it is principal for the day.
So we get to talk about our old host again. Josh is what you're saying. Mr. Kading likes to sneak in on these sort of things all the time.
But it's
so
back by
we're
popular
hosting.
demand.
It is. It's one of the most popular items
So
out there.
Your child, after you bid high, can be principal for a day. You can make the morning announcements. You get to car line. You get to choose lunch. All sorts of things. Maybe boss Mr. Kading around or something. I'm not sure. But it's
wear his
super
flashy jacket out on the car line.
Yeah,
I know that they love to do that as well.
I know this is a fun, popular item because who doesn't want to be Mr. Kading? It is kind of fun to be Mr.
Absolutely.
Kading. And the other popular, back by popular demand, is being Coach Card. And the best winner, the biggest bidder, gets to have their kid be coach card for a week, I believe.
Now, my understanding is for the last couple of years, dads have sat behind the bench and have had just as much fun as the kids at being coach card.
Well, that could
And
be fun.
so, yeah, you get your kid there, plus you'll get to be there too and experience the whole thing.
That would be fun. You get because you get to sit on the bench. I'm thinking you should be able to get to call the plays.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Coach Hart
Yes.
should just sit off to the side and just.
That's wonderful.
That'd be a little hard, but you know, we could try that. So being coach card, that's always a very fun one.
Perfect. I think that'll be great.
Yeah. So we just have a few more here, but
we have a lot of Oak Grove items left out there, whether it's the parking spaces. We've sold the north parking space.
I know, that was exciting.
One of them, there's one available to bid on.
Yeah, and then we have the 2 South Campus ones.
2 at South this year, Shelley.
We added one. That's going to be really popular. The one at the gym entrance. I can already think that I'd like to have that parking
right up front
spot.
there.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, I'd love it too.
Yes.
So good.
Yeah, so we have the parking
Check all
spots.
the Oak Grove stuff out.
The other thing that you've seen before is the Happy Harry's package. And we don't have it sitting between us right now, but there is a bourbon barrel from the 1719 bourbon and 9 bottles of bourbon to go with it. And it's very high quality bourbon. It's very nice. And the barrel is always a favorite of mine.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, one thing that we got this year, we had it last year, is from Sanford Health, and it's called an executive physical, and it is a full day, complete work through where they take you through everything. And as the world turns today, more and more, what we need is that complete look at, you know, how we are. And so I'm so grateful to Sanford for providing us with this executive physical for an individual, whether you as a company or you as an individual want to make sure that you have that full workup for everything. They will take care of you. And this is one piece that you're absolutely going to love. So check that out. A lot of good information and links to even read on it more, but that's an important and a good one. So good. Oh, Shelley.
I hope you didn't forget.
No, right before I came on, I got a call from our Director of Operations and Athletic Director.
This is a big one.
Brent Wolf. And this is the find of a lifetime. Now, you were out all day looking and couldn't find it. I was out, couldn't find any. But since we did not have any students here this last week, Brent Wolf committed a case of toilet paper to be auctioned off. A full case for all your needs. Look at this. Unopened. It's awesome. So the bidding will begin right after and thank you to Brent for this. Oh my gosh, this is going to be huge.
It's school quality, but I don't think we can be picky anymore.
Oh man.
We need toilet
paper. There's nothing out there. We've got the last one in Fargo.
Oh goodness, I will not.
So,
I really don't.
That's great. That's exciting. Thank you, Brent. We would love for everybody to bid on that. That's going to
bidding on toilet paper.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Who knew? How wonderful. So, a couple of quick wrap-ups before we go here.
Yep.
Raffle closes at 8 o'clock tonight. So we will be drawing later this evening. Tune in back at 8 o'clock to hear from President Sleddy, and for the world premiere of the Oak Grove Gala. Did a tremendous job with this video, and you are going to be in tears by the end of it. It is just so good. And to bring back to have all the kids together in those pictures, it's just wonderful. So thank you to Jen for that. Tune in at 8 o'clock for that, and then right at the end of that, we will be drawing for the raffle.
We will, and in addition to that, don't forget, we still have some keychains out there. We have Skate City and Conquer Ninja passes, and we just want to say we are so grateful for you joining us tonight. We are so appreciative for your support. We miss you. We wish we could be together. We know that this distance thing isn't just because of the learning. It's the distance that we have from each other. And Matthew and I get to work with each other, but I know that you are missing so many people and so many friends. So we thank you for joining us tonight. This is our small way of bringing our Oak Grove community together tonight. And if you share your photos with us, share your photos with your friends, and we can all be together tonight. We are so grateful for you. We miss you. We miss your students. And we're going to see you again tonight at 8 o'clock. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, everybody.